What's up, YouTube? I just trade here. Now let's talk a little Dogecoin out there for all of you who are unsure of what the heck it is, or even what is cryptocurrency or what. Give you a little crash course real quick on what Dogecoin is. Now, if this is your first time tuning in, please subscribe to my channel, smash that like, and share it with somebody who is interested in Doge. So Dogecoin is a parody cryptocurrency created by Adobe system employee Jackson Palmer and programmer Bailey Marcus in 2013. Its name is derived from the Doge meme, whose many usually you see that Shiba Inu dog surrounded by Comic Sans text. The meme gained popularity in 2013, and Dogecoin was introduced in December of that year. Palmer has said he wanted Dogecoin to draw positivity attention to cryptocurrency and to encourage innovations with the technology by making it accessible and appealing to new users. So I mean, he's doing a good job at it, because I mean, anytime someone's talking about cryptocurrency, Dogecoin usually comes up. So I mean, I think the guy, what he wanted to do, he achieved it. The open source protocol is a fork of a Lucky Coin blockchain, which means that the original Dogecoin developers created a copy of the Lucky Coin source code and modified that source code according to their own preferences. Lucky Coin is a fork of Litecoin, which is itself a fork of Bitcoin. So in essence, it is in a way like a fork of Bitcoin. You got the fork, it's got the different ones. Well, this is Bitcoin, and this would be Doge over here, and this would be the other one over there. So I mean, makes sense in a way. Dogecoin was written in the C++ program language, the same as Bitcoin. According to Dogecoin website, the cryptocurrency is often used to tip internet users who create or share digital content. Its market capitalization exceeds $1 billion in 2018, and Elon Musk once declared Dogecoin his favorite cryptocurrency. Yeah, it's my favorite too, man. I don't go against the man. When Elon's like, we gonna do this and it's good, I'm with you. Let's run it. Dogecoin developers have been largely inaccurate for several years. In 2015, Palmer announced that he would take an extended leave of absence from the cryptocurrency community, calling community toxic and criticizing it for being white male dominated and marred by buzzword-filled business ideas. He left the protocol's development in the hands of a team of select community members. In July 2020, a video urging people to invest $25 went viral on TikTok. Yeah, I remember that. That was the first, because I mean, hell yeah, that was a good day. I remember that. Pushing its then price of approximately, I think that's almost when I bought in on it, was because of this damn TikTok video, man. I seen that, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put a couple $100 into it. Fuck $25. Okay. Approximately 0.0028 cents as of July 7th to $1 temporarily as the TikTok Dogecoin challenge began to trend. Investing and buying Dogecoin soared, and its trending volume increased 1900% within 2 days. Briefly after the spike, Dogecoin developers warned people on Twitter to avoid buying into financial guarantees to keep the market safe. The asset price has since returned to close to what it was before the surge. How does Dogecoin work? Well, vision similar to Bitcoin, Dogecoin was developed to be a type of currency. It is not turning complete or capable of facilitating small contracts like Ethereum. Dogecoin is often used to tip internet users who create or share digital content. Its market capitalization increased $1 billion in 2018. That is freaking awesome right there. If you think about that, it's like $1 billion, like, man, off of a joke. But it's not, because I mean, it has it has a use. I mean, people use it to tip each other all the time. I mean, what do you think people are using on Twitter when they're, well, oh, you know, you did a good job, I'm gonna send you this as a tip, because I mean, if you don't want to pay taxes, I mean, you know, again, this is not financial advice in any which way. Before you buy or sell any asset, you should consult with a professional. Or if not, don't be lazy. Look at some charts, read some, you know, articles, listen to some random guy or chick on YouTube. Now, I mean, you could do it to obviously, you know, like, you know, avoid some tax stuff like that. You know what I mean? Now we're going down a hole. Like, we ain't chasing no rabbit down no hole right now. All right, we'll say that for another video. All right, so it's basically for tips and internets instead of doing payments. I mean, you guys are familiar with, you know, like being independent contractor, doing 1099 work, or if you're doing the W-2, W-4, you know what I mean? It's the same thing, kind of, in a way. That's just the way I think about it, you know? So, Dogecoin was launched in December 2013. At the time, none of the cryptocurrency supply was set aside to incentivize the funders. The software was made immediately available for use, and those who wanted to mine the cryptocurrency were able to complete for rewards. Now, when someone says mining, they're not out there with a pitchfork and shovel and dynamite. Right? What they're using is they have software that is it's a rig, they call it. It's basically a computer. It's very expensive. They use like the best of the best Intel processors in it, and like they usually have a couple of them in there, and then they have to keep it cool. Well, it uses a lot of energy, but what that thing is doing is it's basically a big calculator. Okay, that's what it is. It's solving the problem, the math problem, and whoever solves it first, they get paid. And usually, I forgot how much it is, but they get paid in Bitcoin or whatever coin that they figured out. So that's what mining is. I mean, don't feel bad. You know what I mean? I've heard mining too. I'm like, what are these fools doing over there in a cave mining Bitcoin? How? But how? It comes out of the air. You know what I mean? It was wild, but that's not what it is. Okay, it's just a big math equation, is what it is, and people need to figure it out. As mentioned, Dogecoin is a fork of a Lucky Coin blockchain. The developers were able to copy the Lucky Coin software because it is an open source protocol. Anyone is free to use, study, change, and share it. Lucky Coin is a fork of Litecoin, which itself is a fork of Bitcoin. And like Bitcoin, Dogecoin is an open source, decentralized peer-to-peer network that utilizes a proof of work consensus algorithm. The network, therefore, relies on miners to validate transactions and secure the network from bad actors who would seek to manipulate the blockchain's record of transactions. Unlike Bitcoin, however, Dogecoin uses the script mining algorithm, which has lower hashtags and uses less energy than Bitcoin's SHA-256 mining algorithm. That's why I believe people are getting away from Bitcoin, because Bitcoin has it takes too much energy to run it. I mean, it's crazy how much you go and you hear these big, like, literally they have big like tunnels that are filled with just these computers because they keep it cool, because it gets so hot. Like, you ever felt your computer, your phone, when you leave it on for so long, how much heat it puts out? Now imagine you have 35,000 phones figuring out, you know, how hot that's gonna put out some heat. So that's why it's not so much of the energy to run the software, it's the energy to keep it cool. I mean, that's where it all goes at the end of the day. So Dogecoin is just easier to mine. And then, like, when you're thinking decentralized basically means that you don't need to worry about Bank of America or Chase or any of these other banks over there having people working there that have alternative motives, or let's say they made a mistake. See, there is no mistake when you're dealing with a Bitcoin or any kind of cryptocurrency, because there's a huge group that we all see what's going on, and we all know, like, okay, well, this is correct. When the banks mess up, you think they're like, oh, hey, bro, you know, we kind of messed up, and, you know, my bad, you know. No, it doesn't happen. Like, when there is no mistakes in the cryptocurrency, okay? Now, yes, I've heard people do get their stuff stolen, but that's because their own wallets get stolen because they're either careless with their passwords, or, I mean, I don't know what they do with it. I mean, I honestly, they got hacked or something stupid. I mean, they use the same password on everything over and over and over and over and over. You know what I mean? but the blockchain's never been hacked. It's never been. There's no way for it to be hacked, because how are they gonna hack it when you got millions and billions of people watching it all day long? I mean, really? Okay, the total possibility supply of Dogecoin was originally capped at 10 billion coins, and the value of the block rewards was set to have every 100,000 blocks until block 600,000 was mined at this block. The reward became fixed at 10,000 Dogecoin per block. However, in early 2014, developers decided to make Dogecoin an inflationary currency rather than a deflationary currency like Bitcoin, and eliminate the cap on its supply. The network's block reward remained at 10,000 Dogecoin per block. It's inflation and current. I'm gonna break that down another way. Because Dogecoin hard supply cap was removed, the price of the coin began. Okay, I thought I was recording. I was gonna say, what the heck? I've done that before. Declined and sent. Because Dogecoin's hard supply cap was removed, the price of the coins began to decline, and incentivize for miners to mine the coin diminished. The network's hash rate, a unit used to measure the processing power of proof of work network, declined through 2014, and the Dogecoin community became concerned that it could be susceptible to a 51% attack. This term refers to the possibility that a miner or mining pool could take control of more than half of a blockchain power, which would make it possible for them to prevent other network participants from carrying out transactions or creating blocks. In secure networks with many miners like Bitcoin, these attacks are unlikely because the cost of the amount of power it would take to control 51% of the network would be prohibitively expensive. However, in networks with fewer miners, such an attack would be less expensive and more probable to attempt. To prevent an attack on the Dogecoin network, developers decided to engage merge mining, or auxiliary proof of work. Oh yeah, I've heard of this before. Yeah. Which allowed Dogecoin to receive work from other scripted-based blockchain-specific litecoins. Merge mining allows miners to contribute work to two chains at once and compete for both rewards, so it is possible to mine both Dogecoin and Litecoin simultaneously. Dogecoin blockchain is approximately 1 minute, significantly faster than Bitcoin's average 10 minutes. The coding, C++, the same programming language Bitcoin is written in. The protocol is licensed under the Open MIT license, which permits open without restrictions. Copy that. Oh, yeah. Yep. Well, if you found this useful at all, please don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button, and share it with somebody. I mean, hell, if you're not the best at explaining to your parents or whoever, I mean, because the older generation, they don't understand what it is. They're like, well, what do you mean? It's an app, and I'm scared of it. Well, I mean, everything's done on an app nowadays. You guys can't be scared of it. I mean, Robinhood is pretty secure. All of these, I mean, I don't think I've ever lost any money on all of this because that wasn't due to my own carelessness. I mean, as long as you make your stuff secure, then you'll be good. But I highly suggest that if you're still doubting yourself on buying any cryptocurrency, Dogecoin, Litecoin, Bitcoin, hell, I don't care. Just buy it. I mean, you've seen how much it's ran up. I mean, you're going to continue to sit there and be like, well, I don't know, man. What do you mean you don't know? By the time you're going to get in on it, it's already going to be, it's going to be gone. So just, you know what I mean? Just don't YOLO everything. But I'm out, baby. Be safe out there, and later.